Testimony Thursday with Ernisa. Testimony Thursday with Ernisa. Subscribe.
So, what is your maiden name? What's the name that you were born with?
My full name, maiden name, is Robin Leah Green. I've been married twice, so I've had another name too that I went by. Was Robin Leah Demps, and now I'm Robin Lee Cox.
And I would like to ask you where you were born.
I was born in Warm Springs, Georgia.
Warm Springs? I've never heard of Warm Springs. So what is it near? What was the closest metropolitan city?
I really don't know what's the closest larger city that's there. It could be Augusta, but I'm not positive.
Okay. And your parents' names?
My parents' names are Moses, which is scriptural, and Mary, which is scriptural. So I always tell people that says a lot about my grandmothers. Yes, I had 2 grandmothers.
Yes. And what are your grandparents' names?
My grandparents' names are, for paternal, it's Lena Green, and her maiden name, I think, was Ward, and then her husband's name was Engel Green, and then for maternal, my grandfather's name was Ollie Crawford, and my grandmother's name was Mahaley Crawford, and I believe her maiden name was Miller.
Oh, that's excellent. So how far back can you go in your genealogy, your ancestry, as far as where you actually derived from?
Not very far.
So can you go back to the grandparents or great grandparents?
I can go back to great grandparents a bit, not all the way though.
Okay. So what were the great grandparents that you remember? What were their names?
Well, I only remember seeing one of them, and her name was Ruby, if I'm not mistaken, and she lived here. I'm not really sure of her maiden name, and then it could have been Crawford though, and I don't know what her married name was. And then on my grandmother's side, her mother was named Lena, and she died about 6 months or so before I was born, but I just know people talking about her.
Oh, wow. Excellent. So when you say here, you're saying your great-grandmother lived in St. Petersburg, Florida?
Yes, she was here.
Oh, excellent. What brought her to St. Petersburg that you know of?
That I'm not really sure. She does have a granddaughter who is here, my second cousin, and I could probably ask her and she might know.
Okay. And what is your second cousin's, what's her family name? Is she the Crawford that you're speaking of?
No, she's actually, her last name is Miller, I believe, but her first name I know is Annie Ruby.
Oh, so she was named after her mother.
No, yes, she was, because they both have that Ruby in there.
Mm-hmm. So what if we were to ask your parents, who was Robin as a child? What would they tell us?
Robin as a child was intellectual, and the reason I say that is because when I was 4 years old, they wanted to put me in the 1st grade. So I know that for a fact. And also, I would have to say I was a very beautiful child, just because of the pictures I've seen. I know that for myself. And I probably was, and when you say child, what age are you talking about? You talking about below 18 or
Below
a baby
18.
girl? Okay, below 18.
Well, no, a baby girl. Let's start with baby girl first.
Okay, those two for baby
First
girl.
phase.
Baby girl, definitely an intellectual, definitely very beautiful.
And then when we get up to the adolescent and pubescent stage?
More of a tomboy. I could race the boys in the alley. And some of them I probably could beat. And then that would have been before age 12. And then also still I was pretty much athletic. I did dance, I did competitive sports, and that would have been middle school, and then the dance elementary school. So then I would have to say, to add to intellectual and beauty, that's when I got my more spiritual side from memorizing things in church, and also a spirit of the physical side too, with being competitive, athletic, things like that.
What was your first church experience?
The first one that I can remember was here at Lakeview Presbyterian Church. That's where I was baptized at the first time. That's where I remember Sunday school, going to Sunday school there. And we moved here in 1968. I don't have a recollection of church before Lakeview.
So your family moved from Warm Springs, Georgia to St. Petersburg, Florida in 1968?
No. Actually, this right here is a lot of personal information. I thought we was going to be more talking about the books.